that quick.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Metroid Prime trilogy, where we are happily within Prime 3 corruption. Specifically, Elysia. Elysia, which is my favorite area in the trilogy, because the aesthetic of floating city in a very peaceful cloud layer just, I don't know, pushes the right buttons. I really like it. Was no, it's not what I wanted you to do. There we go. Computers. Oh, Rug does not want to cooperate. Alright, but anyway, here we are. Elysia.
Samus, your highest priority is to get Skytown's Aurora unit back online. It
Yes.
will help you find a way to reach the seed.
Correct.
We'll upload its coordinates to you now. Proceed
Excellent.
with caution.
Yes. Alright, map room. I feel like we've had this conversation before, but, maybe not. Alright, anyway. New world, new things. Aerial repair drone. Automated maintenance bot. Initial activation 132.8 years ago. They're just little guys doing their thing. Oh. Must have been holding Z down. These guys are... What are you? Databot. Used to share historical data. Shoot to access information. So you give it a pop, and then it'll display. Elysian data doc decoded. Entry creators. I am Elysian, descendant of both the Chozo and the First. I am facing the last moments of my life and transferring my memory to the datapod. In a way, our chronicle begins nearly 1500 years ago. That was when our noble creators, the Chozo, began to build that which would become our home. A place of exploration and knowledge, floating in the clouds of planet Elysia, a fitting home for its great Chozo builders. They built many linked hovering pods. In time, they formed a net in the skies across the globe. Instruments peering out in all directions, studying the cosmos. We did not exist then. Only the Chozo walked these hallowed halls. To the distant stars they looked, and a great many things they discovered, including that which would later spell grim disaster for us all. This whole... Everything on this planet that you get to do, aside from, like, the Leviathan Seed, is just such a cool example of what the Chozo did. Chozo Elder statue appears stuck. Its arm is outstretched as if to accept an offering. I will offer myself. And unstick the statue. Goodbye, statue. You can see the sort of symbology on here is very reminiscent of what was in Prime 1 as well. Ornamental frame appears very fragile. Glasswork is etched with ineligible Chozo markings. Oh. Sorry, Chozo. You always manage to leave things around to be broken. Yep, crates. That's all they are. Here we have the railway between platforms. Or rather, between stations, between areas. God, I don't know how you describe it. Samus, maybe you should have just, like, parked your ship outside of some of these pods. Park right outside. Let the ship hover. Just hop across. Zipline cable. Rails a transit system between pods. Connect to it using the grapple beam. Lock mechanism engaged. Weapon fire should be adequate to temporarily disengage lock. Whee! Whoops. Okay. The first one was an accident, the second one was actually a delay. Now, if I hit into one of those doors, I will get knocked off and die. Nobody wants that. Alright, I'm not going to get anything for it, but... oh, maybe I will. Scan the door anyway. Because, you know, the doors here are a callback to the doors in Prime 1. The hexagonal architecture that Chozo left everywhere. Tinbot, lightweight android that is easily knocked out. Tinbots are made from a lightweight metal and can easily be knocked around from explosions or high-speed impacts. This metal is also quite vulnerable to heat and can be melted by high-temperature weapons. Converted for security duty, the Tinbots now patrol Skytown tirelessly. They are armed with kinetic beam pistols and can use their tool arms in close combat. They're just little guys. They're little guys programmed for security duty. Unfortunately, they are far too little for security duty. Kind of feel bad about blowing them up, honestly. Oh, that one's got a long wait. Sorry, buddy. Alright, well. Data pod. That's why it's so easy to miss the lore in this area. Because you gotta find the little floaty guys. Several decades. Hey, look, there's the artifact. The artifact symbols from Prime 1. Several decades passed for the Chozo here at Elysia. The harsh winds and storms began to take their toll on the station, and upkeep began to take up more and more of their precious time. Seeing a need for assistance, they created us. The first Elysian, built by Chozo hands, stepped out of the Mechanicreche 1450.82 years ago. Crude by our current standards, the first was soon given the greatest gift of all by the Chozo. To better assist the creators, the first was given self-awareness. To all other Elysians, the first shared the Chozo gift. This event marks year one of the Elysian Reckoning. See, the Chozo were very kind. They gave their creations sentience. Battery unit is connected to holographic projection discs. Unit is offline and in need of repairs. Holographic projector is tied into Skytown's main network. Gore's image is displayed. Gore? Buddy? Hi, Gore. You, is that the projector freaking out, or is that you freaking out? What is that? It vanished. Piston structure produces energy that is used to supply power to the pod engines. Which is good, because, you know, those pods ever fall or fail, we're going to be in trouble. Alright, where are we now? A kinetic orb cannon, you say? Capable of firing small spherical objects at high speeds. As anyone who has played Prime 2 will know. So let's get mobile. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. Theronian Containment Unit. Nuclear substances present. Handle with extreme caution. Locking mechanism activated. Simultaneous blast all targets is required to disengage locks. So, the nuclear containment is sealed. Ah, there we go. Easy missiles. And bada boop. So yeah, nothing we can fiddle with at the moment. But what is this? I see. Scans detect the alloys within this metal are vulnerable to heat. High temperature shots could melt it. Cannon access is blocked. Wah, wah. Alright, but we have another zip rail. Yeah, it looks like we've got some kind of security drone here. Doesn't seem to be too happy with me zipping along. Unfortunately, did not have a chance to scan it. Fortunately, there is a morph ball cannon here. Or, I'm sorry, a kinetic orb cannon. It just doesn't have power right now. Which presumably we'll be able to do something about inside. What are you? Steam Lord. Repairs fallen steambots, and it is capable of cloaking itself. Steam Lords command the worker drones of Skytown. They also repair them when they malfunction or break down. Lightly armored, they rely on their cloaking field to evade their enemies. They will only uncloak to attack or repair fallen steambots, but can still be detected with an advanced visor system while hidden. I do not have such a visor system. Ah, I can see I'm not allowed to hit you right now. So we've got a laser defense grid here. I hear something making the noise. Ah, okay, that's an easy one. Keep giving me missile expansions makes me think I'm going to need them. This is just an elevator, I'm assuming. Yep. Ooh, a magnetic rail, you say? I probably register better to this system here than anyone else would. You know, considering got all that good Chozo DNA. Actually, let's... Alright, nothing. Cool. It's just, oh! Just, make our way through here. Alright, well, not getting that right now. What do we have in here? Containment sealed. Faint mechanical sounds can be heard coming from within. Vertical traversal unit requires a kinetic charge to activate. Well, that doesn't do me any good. Elysian recharge chambers are used to house and energize steambots on low power. What's that? Metallic piping system can provide pressure to keep nearby security bars locked shut. Alright, well. Hey. What's in the pod? Oh. Steam Lord and Steambots. I can only assume that Steambots are a little bit tougher than Tinbots. Lightly armed and armored, rendered inert by high temp hits. The Steambot's lightly armored exterior can be damaged by any weapon. High temperature weapons are particularly effective and can render them inert and beyond repair. Unlike their lightweight cousins, they are made of durable metals and cannot be thrown around. Steambots serve as combat units for Steam Lords. They are armed with kinetic beam pistols, missile racks, and can use their tool arms in close combat. Damaged units can be restored by Steam Wards. Alright. So I can't just break them. Go. Alright, so not a big deal. Let's just hoover up all of the pickups, pick up the lovely reward, and now we can open the door and get out. Safety release valve. Destroy all valves to release nearby security bars. Alright, well, broke that one. And, yep, law of threes. And there we go. The door is open. Just, excuse me, I would like to read your lore. Discovery. The Chozo were watchers, studying the depths of space tirelessly to quench their thirst for knowledge. From this facility, they launched observation satellites, firing them into the heavens towards distant worlds. These satellites returned information that allowed them to analyze the various phenomena occurring across the cosmos. Through this process, they were able to satisfy their intellectual appetite, one planet at a time. One day, a Chozo searcher happened upon a very rare discovery. A once-thought lost satellite delivered information on a distant world. It was incredibly far away, even by Chozo reckoning. Study of the stellar object revealed that it was in many ways a planet, and yet also sentient, alive. This chance event was brief, and the information being collected was lost before the true identity of the planet was revealed. So the Chozo discovered a living planet somewhere. Lift control systems are online, but require manual activation to start the lift, which I'm assuming is the sand panel. Online and ready to receive input. Alright, well. Got the lift right here, so. Now where, oh where. The lift will go up, you say. I feel like I'm missing a save station downstairs. I feel like that's what this room over here is, and I'd like to use it before going much further. Alright, I was incorrect. This is not a save station. This is very much just a pathway that I am not equipped to traverse. So we're going to, we're just going to keep going. Alright, so 10 to 1 that little drone shows up again, and it's not happy with me, and I don't care. Ah. Well, that's on me. No scan. No scanning and flying. That's kind of disappointing. Ah! Alright, I thought I was in trouble there. What do we got here? Safety cap blocking access. All connected targets must be shot simultaneously to destroy cap. Remove cap to enter cannon. Well, I don't have anything for simultaneous blasts right now, so... A little guy! Look at him go! Repair drone. Ground-based automated drone once used for maintenance. The original version of the Elysian repair drone. Because of their limited movement systems, these units quickly proved to be insufficient in performing the necessary maintenance duties. Used as base design, the aerial model was created to address all flaws with the original version. Made obsolete by the aerial model, all production and manufacturing was halted over 150 years ago. Only a handful of these units remain active. But it's adorable. It's a cute little guy. Energy generators online and supplying additional power to the interior pod chamber. Light blast shield is invulnerable to most weapon systems. Ayo, Aurora chamber? Ah, here's the save station. Right next to the Aurora chamber. Probably not a bad idea, honestly. There we go. We got all of our nice blue glows. Alright. Let's go get this AU started. Now. There's blue goo in here, which is not... Oh my god. Starting to think I know what the virus is. Security doors engaged. Energize lock with the kinetic charge to gain chamber access. Well, I don't have kinetic charge. Unfortunately. Sky Puffer. Vulnerable to basic weaponry, consumes and emits deadly gases. The external shell of a Sky Puffer is incredibly fragile, susceptible to most small arms fire. Only a few shots from basic weapons can damage it. Sky Puffers are native to the planet Elysia. They feed on the various noxious gases in the atmosphere. They are especially fond of phazon gas. Ah, I see. Thankfully, their poots do not stick around very long. Nothing else down there. Okay. Huh. Alright, well... At the moment, it appears that we can do nothing to help the Aurora unit. Gore's powered battle armor. Suit is expanded and empty. Engines have recently been used. Huh. Well, he can't be too far from his armor. I mean, I'm assuming he wouldn't just leave it behind. Alright, well... This way looks like it'll open up a shortcut or something. Oof. This place is groaning an awful lot. I'm not sure I like it. got a bunch of... some kind of lock. Energy lock is low on power and requires more to unlock. Well, nothing I can do about that at the moment. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Sorry. You guys deserve a little bit better than that, but... what have we got here? Dilapidated gate secures the bridge to the pod. Hinges look like they could easily be ripped from their mounting. Oh, I would like to scan these guys, please. Dragoon Battle Drone. Outer armor is tough, but the thruster control could be easily ripped off. The Dragoon Battle Drone is a resilient foe, but the thruster controls of the unit are vulnerable and can be easily ripped off. Originally designed to keep local aerial bioforms away from delicate instruments, the Dragoon is now used in a combat role. It carries twin rocket pods for offense, durable armor, and a missile jamming system help keep this unit safe. So unfortunately for the drones, they're another enemy that can easily be dispatched through the use of grapple beam. Ah, you thought I wouldn't hear that, but I did. I found it. Ooh. I may have upset some delicate balance here. Sorry. Stylish kill. Dropping steambots into the abyss. Well, I don't think I'm going to get back that way. Sorry kids, not today. We tried. There is a morph ball, or a kinetic orb cannon over here. So it looks like there is a way to get back. It's just a matter of finding some way to supply power to the cannon. Where am I? A very big, loopy, outdoorsy room. Well, alright. What are this? Requires additional power to activate the connecting lift system. Well, I ain't got additional power right now. I've got my juice. And that's it. Safety clamp is securing the hatch in place. Remove the clamp to open the hatch. Like that. And what about this? Large metal panels are being held in place by clamps within the floating structure. So... in other words... disengage clamp. Splat. Well, I guess it probably wouldn't be a splat. These are falling hundreds of miles in their metal. Probably a little, A little more violent than a simple splat when it finally... There's an item. There's a thing. I can hear it. I don't know how to get to it, though. Alright. Reorient first. I'm sure it doesn't come through on the camera very well, but that... that was cheap. And I'm sure that's a thing I'll never be able to scan again. Give me my piddly little 10 energy. Very considerate of them to put bumpers on the side of the Morphall track, since they force you to go across that to get over here. Up, please. Thank you. These are still... okay, yes, these are still Dragoon drones. Sorry, kids, it's still too easy. Terminals online. Crane energized. Engage manual control to move crane into position. I would like to engage the crane, please. Well, you know, good enough. Sorry, bud. Okay, I did scan the heavy pods at some point. I think that's a lore drone over there, which means at some point I have to be able to get across that. Judging by the gap, I would say once I get the screw attack. Maybe? Hello, please tell me things. Slumber. By the year 600, we of Elysia were low on critical supplies and fuel. We created smaller mechanoids to process fuel from the atmosphere of Elysia, but they proved unable to produce a sufficient supply. Unable to secure the necessary resources to sustain ourselves, we entered a state of hibernation to preserve our remaining stores of energy and parts. While we slumbered, the data collected by the station's equipment was fed to us in dreams. During this long period of sleep, we had many dreams. Countless great events came to us, including a reunion with our creators, who had come to call a new planet their home. It was not long before disaster struck. A stellar object hit planet Talon 4, bringing with it a catastrophic corruption that sent the Chozo world into chaos. We watched helplessly as our creators perished, the few survivors fleeing to an unknown location. Powerless, we slept, and in our dreams we lamented the deaths of our creators. This was our final vision, after which we were never able to see our creators again. That's pretty depressing, not gonna lie. So, the Chozo built the Elysians. Or rather, they built the first, and the first helped build the Elysians. The Elysians eventually started to run down, though, and went into hibernation. Ah, hello. Wait. Oh. But wow. Why can't I just have the thing? I'm Chozo. Defense drone. Antennas appear to be fragile. Armored control unit inside armored helmet. The defense drone is used to secure key areas within Skytown. The externally mounted antennas are tied into the unit's optic array. By destroying all the antennas, the optic array will overload and be vulnerable for a short period. The machine's control unit is also vulnerable, but must be exposed to be targeted. Its armor is immune to small arms fire. Oh, hey. We're following me. I just wanted the boost ball. That's so much to ask. Everything around here is powered via kinetic energy. Not gonna lie, I forgot you existed. God, quit jumping around so much. Well, that didn't work out very well. I mean, I guess it did, but... Ow. Okay, come on. Survived with like 3 HP. Can I have my toy now? Is there anything else I need to look at in here? I guess the big monitor. Communication panels are able to receive transmitted signals from any location in Skytown. There we go. There's a refill. Hello, Ozzy. Yes, that drone was not a fan of me trying to come and get my toys. I've been yelled at so many times to pick up all of my toys, and I go to do it, and I get told no. Getting a lot of mixed signals here. Alright, you actually have to... Can't just hold one direction, I have to keep... Boop. And there we go. That's one of Corruption's goofy little kinetic chargy thingies. And now that lift is online, I can go back down anytime I'd like. I would not like to. I mean, there might be something there that I can't get right now. I don't know. We'll find out. Wait, did I? Yeah, okay, I scanned you. Alright, well. Oh, hey, guys. No. No. Just no. You guys play too rough. No toys for you. And shortcut. Okay, well, I'm starting to think that roughhousing with the big drone turned on all the little ones. Because they sure don't seem happy now. But at least now we can get back across the stylish kill bridge. Eventually. Fire away! Just like that. And... I can. We're gonna power up this cannon while we're over here. Just so it's done and ready. And there we go. Now we can get back across the stylish kill bridge. I don't think we can get through this one. I think that has the locked gate. Or I think it has the I think the lock on this one, yeah, that lock has insufficient power. Oh. There are a lot of boys here. And they were sufficiently spaced out so that I couldn't multi-kill them. Well, that's still there. So I suppose that's something to be thankful for. I guess wherever Gore is, he hasn't come back here yet. Gee, I sure hope my good buddy Gore isn't super cranky like Rundas was. A high-temp weapon fire could disrupt the shield and open the door. Well, you know, about that. Huh. Alright, well. There's some more metal slag. Gear appears to be able to be rotate in place, likely operated by a nearby control terminal. Maintenance platform automatically moving up and down to an open duct in the wall. Boop. There we go. Ah, just a little repair guy. Alright, and... there we go. Gate open. You are a little lore bot. Give me the tasty lore. Alone. In the year 400 of Elysian Reckoning, the time for our Chozo creators to leave had arrived. To us, they entrusted the station and its purpose. We were to stand vigil and watch over the station until the time when others seeking knowledge and enlightenment arrived. With their departure came one last request from the Chozo searcher, to continue exploring the skies for answers to the mysterious planet. We gave her our word and resumed her tireless search. Day after day, we hunted for the answers she desperately sought, but our efforts yielded nothing. We failed. No, you guys didn't fail. Guys did not fail. It's okay. Now how do we clear this? Landing pad cover is held in place. Cannot be unlocked until AU regains connection to Skytown network. Well, that's frustrating. I was hoping to have a nice little save. Fine. What the hell? Oh! Oh my god, that was Streamlabs making that noise. Oh my god, I thought my Wii U was like having a seizure or something. Oh my god, thank you for the raid though. Holy shit, scared the hell out of me. I'm gonna have to look into that noise. Hi Neonic. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid and the heart attack. Structure appears to be a landing cradle designed for small evacuation pods. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Metroid Prime 3. We're just sort of exploring Elysia a little bit before advancing the plot. Come on, let me scan the little guys. There we go. Oh my god. Steam Spider. Tiny labor mechanoids. Threat index minimal. Steam Spiders were created by the Steam Lords as basic light laborers. They have since gone rogue and now run wild in Skytown. Though of minimal threat alone, a swarm of them can be a nuisance. They're just little mechanical bugs. Again, hello. Hi everyone. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you like some wait, no, I don't have to go back through that. Hope you like some first person adventuring. Because that's what we got today. For those of you who are new to God. Those of you who are new to the Metroid series, and Metroid Prime 3 in particular, it's, well, one half of the Metroidvania namesake, but in particular, Nintendo like to call the Prime games first-person adventures because they're not quite so heavy on the shooty action as they are in the exploration with some combat. We're in a floating city made by ancient bird people 1,500 years ago and then left behind to their robot caretakers, who have since fallen asleep because they couldn't keep themselves online. They ran out of supplies, more or less, so they're hibernating. And now we're going to turn on, or fix the big computer brain here that was not made by the bird people. It was installed later, but Again, welcome to everybody. I hope you like Metroid, and whether or not you decide to stick around, I thank you for coming anyway. Alright, okay. So now we can upload the antivirus.
Opening maintenance level hatch.
Oh yeah. I forgot about having to sneak down in here and do a thing. Looks like we're fighting some Steam bots. Well, let's look and see first. Oh no, that's just your run-of-the-mill tin bot. No image being displayed, unit offline. Oh, yep, there it is. So these are one of the basic enemies of Skytown. They're called tin bots. They are very... Well, I mean, their name says it all. They're made of tin. They break very easily. Okay, well, that's... I cannot remember for certain, but I think I just keep shooting tin bots until none are left. And then, yes, okay. And everything shuts down. Insertion point identified, so we can upload the antivirus there. And that's it. Okay, no rotation puzzle this time. Hey, tortellini salad. Haven't seen you in a while, bud. Also, hello to Silent Savvy. Nice to meet you. Vaccines successfully uploaded. AU phase on corruption level at 0%. We did it. We fixed the thing. The Aurora unit is now doing a tank clean. And there we go.
This turbulence is insignificant. I'll show you what I mean. Up there!
Gore. Now... Gore, why would you go and do a thing like that?
The network's been severed. You have no chance of destroying the seed unless you restore the Aurora unit.
Gore. Gore. What have you done? Oh. Well, broken circuit, so we're not getting anywhere now. Unit is currently online but not connected to the network. Vaccine uploaded. Aurora Unit 217 cured of all phase on corruption. Now, those holes in the middle are big enough I should be able to slip through. But for gameplay reasons, I can't. All because Gore got a little cranky. He used to be such a good friend. Alright, well, at the very least, we can talk to the unit.
Thank you for purging our phase on corruption and allowing us to awaken.
You alright?
There's much to do.
Yeah, you need to get someone in here. There's still some goo on your tank.
We have communed with AU-242 on Olympus and learned that a Leviathan impacted Elysia and began spreading corruption. We must destroy this Leviathan and stem the tide of corruption as soon as possible.
Prime 3 is... I don't want to say... See, it's hard to say because I love them all. I still think 1 is the best if you play it on GameCube. I think that Prime 1 is just the best experience. 3 looks the best and sort of... God, I don't know. It's really hard to compare them. I don't know. I love all 3 of them, though. I can say that Echoes is unfortunately the weakest of the three, but it's still a great game.
We have a plan, but Gore's attack severed key communication cables, disrupting our access to Skytown's primary network. This prevents us from controlling Skytown and executing our plan to destroy the Leviathan.
Unfortunate.
Gore's plasma cannon should be able to fuse together the severed cables. We must ask you to hunt him down. Gore may have changed.
That's not good.
Be prepared to deal with that.
I don't want to deal with him. He's a friend. Alright. Oh, no. That's not... Alright, so first and foremost, I'm going to go upstairs and save. Because now I'm going to be hunting an old friend, and there's no telling when he could pop up and I'd have to fight, and if I lose, then it's just start over. From last time I saved, which was before I did a whole lot of stuff. So, we're gonna save, and then we're gonna jump out to where Gore's body/ship was. I need to play through more Metroid games. You definitely should play through more Metroid games. They're all fantastic. Allegedly, there is a remake of Metroid Prime 1 coming to Switch sometime this year. It hasn't been officially announced, I don't think, but there are a lot of rumors floating about. So that's a great point to jump in. Also, playing Super Metroid on Switch Online, if you've got that. That's a very... Super Metroid is a very great game. Playing the others in the series is a little bit harder because there's really no modern way to do it unless you have a 3DS and you can play Samus Returns, the remake of Metroid 2. Damn it, he ran. Alright. I want to go check the dock over here. Maybe the... Oh, hello. X30 has followed. Well, thank you for the follow, man.
Ship status alert. Unknown entity approaching. Commencing hull lockdown.
Well, I guess that answers my question of where Gore went. I was just going to bring my ship to this side of the station, but I guess now I have to get back to it.
Ship status alert. Unknown entity approaching. Commencing hull lockdown.
Yes, thank you. I got the first one. I'm going back. The ship is a ways away. It'll take a minute. We'll get there, though. Don't worry. Do have Switch Online, to be fair. I'm back on a Kingdom Hearts game. Well, I'm assuming you saw the announcement for Kingdom Hearts 4 and the 2 new mobile games. I think the mobile games are supposed to be the last lagging bits of story for the first saga. I don't even know what you call it, the Xehanort Saga? Xehanort Saga? I don't know. The first trilogy that took forever to complete. 10 years to get through 3 numbered games. Whoop. 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 Alright. That was a little dicier than I thought it would be. Oh, hey. Whoa. Whoa. Ow! No. Ah, damn it. Seeker of Darkness. The Seeker of Darkness saga, that's what they went with for that? Well. That's, wow. Sometime you and me are going to have to talk, and you're going to have to actually, like, walk me through the full story, because I have no idea. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but I have no idea what the full story actually is. I got 3 and I played a little bit of it, and I mean, that was about it. What was... Where is... Okay, so I have to go through the barracks to get back to the ship. I played 1, I played 2, I started playing 358 over 2 days. At one point I played some of Chain of Memories. I played some of Birth by Sleep. I played some of 3D. I played some of basically, well, some of most of the games and just never finished any of them. And I'd like to say the announcement had something to do with it, but I can't. I never got to play the Xehanort mobile game. It's okay, buddy. I've never gotten to play the Xehanort mobile game either. Be happy to. Xehanort is a Seeker of Darkness. Okay, so that's why it's called that. I just figured they would call it the Xehanort Saga and be done with it. Alright. Went way off on that one. Alright, I hear...
Ship priority status alert. Hull armor taking damage.
Yeah, I'm working on getting there. You'll have to excuse the delay. I can't just, you know, teleport across Skytown. I have to move the old-fashioned way. So this game does have invisible timers in it. Although I'm not sure if this is one of them. But we're going to turn this on and make a quick hop back over here. Actually, never got to play 358 over 2, but I watched all the cutscenes in the one re-release. I think it would be too confusing to call it that because there are... okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't really thought about that because I thought they were all just pieces of the same guy, so I don't know. People say the Kingdom Hearts games have, like, or not the Kingdom Hearts, people say, like, Final Fantasy games have crazy lore. And then I just stop and think about Kingdom Hearts and I go, really? Have you looked at any of that? Oop. Oop. Did Jeremy Soule compose the music? Sounds like Oblivion. I don't know off the top of my head. Actually, I probably couldn't tell you anyway. I'm not sure who composed the music for Prime. I would have to do a Google search after. Oh, doors. Doors. Okay, the security has been turned up by, like, a lot. Alright, we made it. Well.
Ship priority status alert. Warning. Hull integrity is
Come on, gimme.
compromised. Armor damage is critical.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm like right here. Gor, we need to have a word. I didn't beat up your ship when I saw it sitting around. Oh, you're making me wish I had.
Just in time.
Now, do you have any idea how expensive that is to fix? Hey, hey! Alright, bud. You know, I was here hoping we could talk this out like bounty hunters.
Everything will be corrupted, including you.
But you decided to go and take out my ship. Gor. Shield repels all weapons fired, powered by a unit on his back. So it's confusing because in Kingdom Hearts logic, even copies, echoes, and memories of people can become as real as the original. It's almost like it's validating the Gachapon style where Sora, KH1 Sora, KH2 Sora. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Honestly. But yeah, you'll have to give me a good walkthrough on that at some point, because I have bits and pieces and not enough of it for the puzzle. Gor's energy shield is capable of repelling all weapon fire, but the back-mounted generator is exposed to attack. Overloading the generator could expose the well-protected critical systems behind his battle armor. Gor's arsenal is considerable. Plasma-based beam weapons, attack claws, and a multi-missile system are at the cyborg's disposal in battle. These battle systems can be combined and fired at once as a devastating alpha strike. Target is also capable of a high-speed ramming attack, although this is potentially dangerous if performed over a slippery surface. There we go. Got some shots off on him. Ah, damn it. There goes that fuel gel I was relying on. Quit your spinning. There we go, broke off some more armor. Oh, I think I missed the scan. That's not good. Gor can now enter hyper mode to increase offensive abilities susceptible to phase-on energy. No, nothing new here. I don't think he has a stun period anymore. think he just... Yep. Oh. Collapsed in on himself. Yeah. I was afraid of that. Stop eating my friends. Although I think themes and concepts are more important to understand than decent. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would... We'll have to chat about that. Maybe on Friday before game starts or something. We can chit chat a little bit. Plasma beam online. Fire with A. It's capable of melting certain metals. Additional data downloaded to inventory screen. Basically, the additional data is that it can be used to weld circuits back together. Oh. Gunship has been damaged, unable to fly in its current state. I've been grounded. Well, at the very least, the fight takes place in a save station arena, so we can at least immediately save. But, as I suspected, since we got fancy upgrades for basically everything else on the last planet, on this one we get a fancy beam upgrade. Which we can use to melt certain things. Heck yeah, in exchange you can teach me the secrets of the Metroids. Oh, buddy. Just like you'll tell me all about Kingdom Hearts, I will gladly tell you all about Metroid lore. I love this shit. Although, I won't be able to explain what happens to all of the abilities between games quite so well as you will, because there isn't much of an explanation. That's the one area Nintendo has been lacking in. No, that's... It's usually just something kind of lame or just unexplained entirely. Alright. How many things are going to shoot at me as I make my way back across this, or is this just... Ah, it wasn't so bad. I do like the fiery lance effect for this beam, though. As opposed to just the little pellets of the regular power beam. However, now I also don't have to waste missiles taking out tin bots because I can melt them with a few shots. Which, again, sorry to the tin bots, but they're just doing their job, and I feel kind of bad for taking them out. But I can't let them stop me. Let's get this dynamo going. There we go. No idea where we're going, but let's find out. What's over here? Ooh, E-tank. Yes, please. Yeah, go have some dinner, man. Alright, easy does it. There we go. Boost ball for an E-tank. I'll take that trade any day. It is such a good trade. Thing I can stand. Nope. Okay, not a thing I can stand on. Thought it might have been. Thought there might have been a secret. Turns out I'm an idiot. Alright, and Plasma Beam retains the ability to light things on fire as it had in Prime 1. Although it uses the Ice Beam gun model from Prime 1. Which is confusing to think about if you're going off things by a purely visual perspective. Alright. That's the thing we need the Seeker missile to unlock. So unlike Brio, I don't think you can finish Elysia without leaving the planet. Which means I'm going to do everything I can, but there's only so much that can be done. Fire! When ready. Aha! There we go. Look at that nice, quick hop. Right where I needed to go. And this is the thing that makes me think that I'll need to leave and go get a different... go get the Seeker missiles, because my shortcuts to and from are locked in one direction. That's usually a good indication of progress being limited in an area in Metroid games, when you can go one way but not the other. Basically means turn around, go do a different thing. Which is fine, because it means we're going to get to see... well, see a different planet. I'm not sure which one yet. Let's just blast all that slag out of the way. Remember, kids, only you can keep Elysia clean. Now, I know you're just going to say go downstairs and fix the thing, but I'm going to check in anyway. Let you know I've beaten Gore.
Plasma weapon. Our cables can be repaired. The damaged cables are located in the area below.
Yep. Yeah, I knew you were going to say something like that, but... I had to check. So... and there you go. That's cable repair in Metroid. Which is timed. If it cools too much before you finish, then it will break apart and you have to start all over. There you go. There we go. There are harder variations of this puzzle, but like Metroid usually does, it's a simple stress-free fix the first time. A sample, a tutorial. Here is this mechanic. Learn to do it without a gun to your head.
Thank you, Samus. We have restored our connection to Skytown's network. Now we can execute our plan to destroy the Leviathan.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
We must first disable the Leviathan's protective shield. Unfortunately, the generator for this shield is hidden beneath the dense clouds of Elysia, and so is impossible to reach directly.
That's not good.
As an alternative to destroying the generator, we have calculated that a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself.
So we're gonna nuke the seed.
This facility possesses the components to create such a device. We would like you to build this device and drop it on the Leviathan shield.
Definitely can't do that with my current gear.
Unfortunately, the components are too large for you to lift unaided. You will need assistance to move and assemble them.
Yeah.
There is a Federation landing site far to the east of Skytown. You will be able to find something to help you there. We will upload the current map data of this area to your suit. This should help you get started. Good luck, Samus.
I mean, that's good, but my ship's kind of jacked. Gore really was just wailing on it. Alright. Well, time to head to Skytown East. At the very least, it appears like there's a path that I can take without necessitating my ship. It's just going to take a little while longer.
Ship status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
Oh, damn. Those upgrades after the Aether incident were really worth the money. Alright, hell yeah, let's, yeah, because this is the one that leads to the dock. Ow, ow. Yeah, most of those have nothing behind them, but still. A, gotta check. Oh. There's something there. A, gotta check. B, gotta clean things up a little bit. Gotta make my Chozo parents proud of me. Well, some of them anyway. Wait, no, that wasn't. Okay, this is. I am in the right area. That's just not the right way. All right. Oh yeah, there's a door over here. Duh. Okay, now we come down here.
Samus, the security lock. This was
Yes, they
the
have.
result of Gore's recent activities.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Please do. You can't just open the hatch completely on your own. Oh, that's the wrong button. Alright. Come in. Come in, ship. Let's have us a little save and recharge. Now that we've done stuff again. Okay, so I don't have the other... I don't have a landing site unlocked in the other side of the planet, so I still have to go there on foot. Could, however, go to a different planet and play around. Try out my fun new plasma beam. But we're not going to do that. We're gonna stay here for a while longer. Because I love this planet. I love precursor exploration things. Oh, wait. I'm going to tube. Which I think should take me, yep. Ship missile expansion acquired. Kind of a useless item. Still. Ah. That's why they put the docking bay there.
Samus, perhaps what you require to access the Federation landing site in the east is not on this planet.
You
The
think?
item you need may reside on a world you have previously visited.
Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna hit that today, but shows what I know. Alright, well, we've already got the ship docked, so let's just hop in and get the hell out. I have no idea which planet it could be on, but I know where I'm going. There's a panel on Norian that can be repaired that I'm going to go and check out. And we'll see. Gonna go and fix that and see if I can get anything off of that. Alpha, yes. This is where I would like to go. We're gonna head out here, poke around a bit, see what can be seen, learn what can be learned. And warp drive. I actually don't know what they call their nonsense in Metroid universe. I don't think it's ever actually explained. It's just the ship go systems. Boop, 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 boop. Huh. No one's hanging out. Oh, hey, guy.
Welcome back, Samus. We're in the middle of major repairs due to the pirate attack, so excuse the mess.
I'm sure it's fine. It can't be too bad. You know, you guys might even be able to help me. You might have something I'm looking for.
I'm busy right now. Can we talk later?
No. You just lost your chance. Ah, yes, here it is. Here's the panel I was speaking of.
Good day, Samus. You may want to rethink heading into this section of the facility. The area beyond this door is overrun with spent phazon from the initial pirate invasion.
That'll be alright.
The mechanism was damaged and is currently inoperable. It is scheduled for repairs, but considering what's on the other side, I'm not surprised the welding engineers haven't gotten around to fixing it yet.
Look, it'll be alright. Ah, damn it. Oh, fixed. I thought I flubbed it. And there we go. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Spent phazon, schment, schmazon. Pistons activated on automatic. Interval 5 seconds. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. If I can jump up there. Just gotta watch. See, easy. Nothing to it. Alright, so... Oh! What the hell? Liquid Phazon. Spawns Phazon grubs. Consumes Phazon in any form. Liquid Phazon appears to be a semi-sentient glob of Phazon. Their young are known as Phazon grubs, and eventually metamorph into their adult or puddle form. They exude a toxic chemical to protect themselves from predators. Contact with the substance can be deadly. They can alter their shape in a limited fashion, usually to avoid incoming attacks. Oh, I should probably scan one of these too. Phazon grub. Drains bioenergy from its victims. Bite can deliver Phazon infection. Phazon grubs are drawn to bioenergy in all forms, especially Phazon. They are immune to its mutagenic effects and carry it in their bodies as they roam. Their bite can infect the victim with Phazon corruption, making them a plague bearer of sorts. Now I see why people were worried about coming down here. Oh, I don't like those things. Alright, we're just gonna move on. Data storage. Alright, what data are we storing? Data file, Skytown. Skytown is a network of advanced structures floating in the atmosphere of planet Elysia. Most of the base is dedicated to research from a local to interstellar level. The powerful sensors Skytown provide useful military intelligence data along with research information. An Aurora unit analyzes the vast amount of data collected by the station. It is supported by the Elysians, a group of sentient mechanoids that live within the base. I'm assuming this one's on Brio. Planet Brio. Federation scouts discovered the planet Brio 10 years ago. The planet's alignment makes most of its surface uninhabitable. 48% of the world is always exposed to the sun, with another 48% shrouded in permanent night. The remaining 4% lies in an equatorial ring of fertile jungle, where the bulk of Brio's bioforms dwell. Fuel gel is common on Brio, which makes it extremely important to the Federation. The local bioforms are quite primitive, though there are ruins that indicate an advanced culture thrived on Brio in centuries past. Yes, that is correct. There were advanced bioforms. Transfers Federation information from the databanks to nearby terminals. Special access codes 28413 73636 55184 14758. Whatever that's good for. Alright, and deeper in. And lock. Well, that thing spawns some sort of creature for me to fight. Multiple creatures, in fact. Hopping Metroid. Oh. Uses razor sharp talons in battle, susceptible to cold-based attacks. Radical mutation has removed the ability to fly from this strain of Metroid, but its vulnerability to cold remains. Subject now uses its powerful legs for locomotion. Legs contain sharp formations of phase light, which the creature uses to slice through enemy defenses. Fine, we'll just thermal shock him. Alright, what the hell is this? Connection between nearby bioforms and phase on mass. So what you're saying is, kill all the things, and the thing should break. God, how many of them are there? Are we done yet? There you are. No, you're not going to win. I'm going to win. Downside is I have no accurate way of targeting the snot blobs, which is a problem in and of itself, but not one that I can do anything about right now. Let's see. I was afraid you were going to say that. Used access info on ships docked here, but they're offline. Yeah, everything's offline.
Data received.
Alright, so... can't get any further down this path right now. Is there... oh, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. There is nothing else to access on this planet. Which means it's time... actually, before I do that... I should actually look over the map on Brio. There is something... no, I don't think I can do anything there. Aha! So which one's this? The fiery air dock. Alright, so we need to head back to Brio. Alright, simple enough. We will head back to Brio, breach these fire doors, and be on our way. Galaxy map, Brio, and liftoff. Simple. So easy, a caveman could do it. Actually, saying a caveman could operate an advanced spacecraft like this probably a lot of a stretch. Through the atmosphere, and preparing warp drive. Engage. I wonder if Metroid universe operates off of hyperspace lanes like Star Wars does. Or if it's more of a just point yourself in a direction and make sure your star charts are right. There's Rendus' ship. Probably going to be here for a long time. GF records identify pilot as Rendus. Pilot status deceased. Stonework bears the mark of Skan, a gladiator in the Primal's armies. TARDIS. Fragno Hive. Scans indicate no activity. Hive has been abandoned. Yeah, probably for the best. Shell bugs. Of course. Alrighty then. Yes, I was completely aware that those were shell bugs. I have a high temp beam to melt the ice with now. Oh yeah, you guys like hot. You need cold to deal with you. That's right. Yeah, cold. But now I can access these morph ball tunnels. So what treats can I get my hands on now? Ah, I messed up. I should have boosted. Heck. Alright, well, luckily none of this is one use only, so we'll just have to go through it a second time, that's all. Enemies first. There we go. Pop this bad boy open. And let's have this lore. Prophecy. As time slowly passed, I grew old. Even the combined power of magic and science couldn't cheat death forever. In order to preserve Brio's environment, I would need a successor. Finding one was a daunting task, for most of the folk saw me as a monster. Time passed quickly as I searched, and my efforts appeared to be in vain. Seemingly by chance, I found a young primal wandering the wastelands and rescued her. But this was not a chance encounter. She was a prophetess, tirelessly searching for the last Lord of Science to speak about her visions. In her dreams, she saw a star-born death coming to Brio, and with her vision came a plea to save her world. Based on her information, I began work on improving the existing decontamination equipment to help prepare a defense for Brio against the eventual catastrophe. Actually, yes, there is a Metroid pinball game. Metroid Prime Pinball. It came out on the original DS, and it was basically just a retelling of the Metroid Prime story in pinball format. Come on, there we go. Which, I mean, as silly as it sounds, if it works, it works. So, you know. Like, it's a thing. It happened. I never played it because I'm terrible at pinball games, so I never really saw much reason to try it. I mean, like I said, it just sort of retells the story of the first Metroid Prime, just in a less first-person, more pinball-y way. Yeah, come on. Get the floaties. There we go. And we're going to clear that off real quick. I'm not sure what the point of putting two obstacles born of, or that you need a fire weapon to get past for, but strong impact could probably break through it. Yes, it, okay. Wiimote, stop. Yep, low level energy shield can only be disrupted by high temperature shots. Unidentified structure has been frozen in place. High temperature shots could probably melt the ice. Now it's time to smell the game. Oh my god. Oof. Favorite deep lore. So, I think my favorite bit of deep lore would have to be, in one of the issues of the manga, there is a scene where Samus returns to her, I don't know, apartment, I guess? She goes home, and she's got this little cat-rabbit pet thing that's called Pyonchi. I think that's how it's pronounced. Pyonchi. And it doesn't come up in any of the games or anything, but there's nothing to contradict the fact that it's a real thing. So that's my favorite. My god. We're at that time of the year where the sun coming in really interferes with the IR signal. Unique energy signal detected. Pedestal is emitting a teleport signal. Ozzy is likewise a big fan of Pyonchi, because Pyonchi is a wonderful child that deserves much more love and attention. We're starting to get some Fendrana music again. Because we're down in the deep cold. Alright, mystery signals, okay. Yep, so Plasma Beam could smack through it. That's locked, so... Alright, well, back over here at least. this sucker turned on, so I have a way out. At least I hope I'll have a way out. Sorry, I missed the last minute of... My guy has ads. They shouldn't be playing. I have all the ads shut off. I'll have to look into it. Because I swear I have them all turned off. But anyway, in case it cut you off, my favorite deep lore is Pionchi, which is Samus's pet cat rabbit thingy. Yeah, I swear I had all the ads turned off. I'll have to look into it again after stream. Because I very specifically didn't want anyone to have to deal with ads. Because I hate ads. I hate ads, and despite the fact I have ad blocker, Twitch still gets through. I hate it. I hate it so much. For a second I was going so fluidly, I thought it was just automatically doing it. There we go. What's the thing in here? Oh, there's... Oh. There's an item hidden in here that you need Spider Ball to get. It's probably why I've never gotten it. Blue disc on the palm appears to be a control mechanism. Strong blast could probably activate. Hey, I recognize that face. Statue represents De La, and the first Chozo gift of knowledge bestowed upon the Reptilicus. Statue represents Enji, the first Reptilican emperor to receive the gift brought forth by the Chozo. Well, overshot that. Oh, the cat thing. Yeah. Yes. No one should have to subscribe. I'm going to look into it afterward, and there should be no further ads ever, if I can help it. Alright, there we go. Hey look, some lore items. Our plea. Sadly, disaster came to us before we could finish our work. An accident caused our supply of fuel gel to explode, sending fire to the sky and exposing our position. It was not long before our primal warband saw the great fire and rushed to attack. Without a way to power my great Morganars, I had no way to defend myself from their assault. Fleeing would only drive them to pursue us to no end, and they would show no mercy to either one of us once caught. I had no other no other choice except to stand my ground while the prophetess fled to safety. With her I sent my records to the past, in hopes they would both find sanctuary. You now read my last words, etched into stone and placed by the prophetess. We speak to you from beyond the grave, to plead with you, save our world from the Starborn Plague. Lift the veil of hate from the eyes of our people. May our remaining relics serve you well in this struggle. Well, I have already saved your world from the Starborn Plague. So, you're welcome, voice from the past. I hope you find peace in the great beyond. And back through the teleporter. The teleport's really cool in this. I like that the game has enough of itself loaded that it just seems like, not seamlessly transitions, but it's still cool like that. Alright, so... I mean, we're done here, right?
Samus. Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything alright?
Yeah,
There
all
are
good.
some important new findings.
Oh, yeah?
Reconnaissance probe has discovered the location of the missing flagship Valhalla. As I am
Okay.
sure you are aware, this vessel was attacked by pirates 5 months ago.
Been that long already,
We
huh?
request that you investigate the Valhalla for any information about the pirates and their master plan. We will upload the coordinates to you now.
I mean, out of game, I already know that I'm not going to be able to really do much of anything with that. But I'll go poke around a little bit. If that's what you want. I mean, you could still go by Alavar. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. Oh, no, the Shriek Bats. Well, really had no chance of getting a scan on those anyway. They're so insanely quickly hostile. I've heard rumor that you have ridiculous burst now, but I have no specifics, only vague rumors, and I'm excited to hear about that as well. Because last I remember us talking about it, you were basically going to play Tully, sort of, more or less. I don't know if I can do anything about the initial ad, that one that plays as soon as you load in. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna check all of the settings to see, because it shouldn't be playing it shouldn't just be stopping the stream to play ads. It shouldn't. Yes. Okay, so okay. Yeah, I'm excited for it. We got like a month left. I'm getting real excited. Can't wait. I really do just want to go. I want to go and hit people with foam swords. That's all I want to do. Although I'm throwing packets now. Now I'm more of a swashbuckling Sun Wukong kind of fellow. Oh, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be real cool. And I cannot wait for it. Alright, so welcome to the Galactic Federation ship Valhalla. A ship that was attacked and lost a couple months ago. This is apparently where the pirates started being very shenanigansy, and all the power, basically everything's offline. So throughout the rest of the game, you collect these power cells, you bring them here. It powers up individual subsystems, letting you actually get further into the ship. You need a certain amount to get to the end of the game, but not all of them. This device displays data for energy cell, blah blah blah, information moving unlockable. Cargo truck smashing the platform, energy burn suggests an explosive blast was the cause. Subject sustained various puncture wounds, phase 1 detected around these areas. Data been acquired, unit automatically shut down. Walkway destroyed, structure seems to have been hit by a large, fast-moving object. Yeah, this guy looks like he was trying to get away. Contained inside this area while trying to escape. Life energy has been completely drained. Only a brittle husk remains. Well, that spells that out. Hangar doors controlled by nearby terminal. Sorry there, bud. You too, huh? Conveyor arms taking explosive damage. What do we have here? Miniroid. Combat rating negligible. Infant has not developed powers. Miniroids, tiny and weak, will travel in a flock for protection. They float and fly about in search of sustenance. Those that survive will grow quickly, becoming the feared parasites known throughout the cosmos as Phazon Metroids. What are you? A gel sac. Inflates his defense maneuver, can explode and release venom. Gel sacs are aggressive creatures roaming their territory and defending it from all comers. When provoked, a gel sac will begin to expand its body, quickly filling it with a caustic Phazon-based venom. This continues till the gel sac explodes, sending a spray of deadly fluid in all directions. Take a crap ton of damage, though. Alright, further up and further in. Now, what's another snot bubble? There. Snot bubble eradicated. Ah, yes, this one needs several cells to get through. What's this, a pirate ship? Yep, unable to safely navigate. Doesn't specify which kind of ship it is, though. Unable to reach lower field, or unable to reach upper field. Alright, so I'm not going to put a cell in either of those, because I think I need both to get up, and I only have one. So I'm going to put one more. Not to make you pick a favorite child. Do you prefer sci-fi to fantasy? No, actually, I do prefer fantasy to sci-fi. It is a fairly even split, don't get me wrong, but I do... Fantasy does have a better hold on me than sci-fi does. Also, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the sound of a motorcycle. I have a very, very inconsiderate neighbor who enjoys starting his motorcycle and just leaving it run for 20 minutes with the occasional annoying, very loud rev. And unfortunately, outside of less than acceptable means, I have no way of doing anything about it. For sci-fi fantasy to vanilla fantasy. Now that is a good question. I'm assuming by like sci-fi fantasy you mean something like 40K, in which case I'm not entirely sure. Phazon Leech, non-aggressive scavenger that feeds on wounded and dead bioforms. I think barring examples of sci-fi fans, like, I don't have any good examples of sci-fi fantasy outside of 40K at the moment, so I can't say I can prefer it to vanilla fantasy. What was that? So for now I'm going to say vanilla fantasy, and I reserve the right to change my opinion in the future. Energy cell data. completely whiffed on the door. There's that. Completely collapsed, claw marks visible on the debris. This is the thing I can melt. Be destroyed by an explosive blast. No, just regular missile. Okay. Oh! What the hell are these? No, not that. These are more Phazon Metroids. Phazon Hopper covered with crystallized Phazon spits venom from a distance. Phazon Hoppers are more resilient than other Hoppers, but can still be damaged by the standard weaponry. The crystallized Phazon covering their bodies provides additional protection from attack. Like other Hoppers, these are capable of long-range assaults. They will spit bursts of Phazon venom at prey from a distance. Alright, yeah, let's just not... Let's not turn that into a whole thing. Although I'm surprised to see Hoppers here. Kind of surprised anything has really been able to survive very long on a derelict ship. Yeah, that looks like everything in here, although the map shows that. It shows a tunnel up along the top of the room, although that looks more like it just loops through this room. It doesn't look like I can access it from here. Okay. You have too much health for me to waste that much time with. I was thinking more fantasy with sci-fi elements, I guess, but all answers are acceptable. I mean, I like the concept, but I don't think I've seen... I don't really think I've seen, like, a great execution of it, or maybe really any execution of it. But I am interested in it. Should you find any sort of example that's less 40k, I would be interested in that. Alright, I want to see how as much progress as I can make in here with my 2 power cells. Although if I get too far in, I'm likely to die to whatever horrors are inside. Appears to have held an energy grenade for too long. Small opening near the bottom is too tiny to fit through normally. Aha! Normally, yes. I'm anything but normal. Ow. We are now in vacuum. Oh look, another secret missile lock. Yeah, blah blah blah. Simultaneous blast, blah 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 blah. Yep. Well, that is as far as we can go right now. I cannot steal back any of my power cells, so what's done is done. Also arcane. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I'm very much a fan of that kind of stuff. I did a big loop. Ah, there's the thing. It's more like Hextech. In some ways, Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy have some sci-fi elements as well. Destiny. Okay. Man, that's a really even split. Having that kind of context, I'd have to give it to sci-fi fantasy by just the tiniest amount. Just a little bit. Because I do love blending magic and technology quite a lot. That's just me, though. Yeah. These are the Phazon scarab things. Alright, and back to ship. That was more than I can remember having explored with just 2 power cells before. Alright, let's... We're gonna land on Elysia, and I don't have to watch on London. Yeah, it's about 7:15. That'll be our stopping point for the evening. So I guess while that's more in the loading screen flying nonsense, I can wrap this up here. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. I hope you've all been enjoying more Metroid Prime. More next week, more Elysia. I think we might be able to wrap Elysia up next week, now that we have the screw attack and everything. If you enjoyed watching and you have a couple bucks, please consider donating my extra life. There's a tracker below the video window. Or consider following me on Twitter at OmegaSonic0 for scheduling updates, thoughts on games, etc., 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 things like that. Sometimes I post thoughts. Not often. It's usually just schedule nonsense. But in any case, thank you all again so much for coming. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope to see you again on Thursday for the start of Gravity Rush 2, or next week for more Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. As a quick reminder, there's no stream this Sunday because it's Easter and I'll be with family. So all that being said, thank you again, take care of yourselves, and have a good evening. Goodbye, everybody.